I went red really quickly. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I understand it's been a while. I am so sorry. I thought I had so much time a year ago. Yeah, like literally a year ago. And then all of a sudden I didn't have a lot of time. So I'm sorry. But we're back due to popular demand. No, I'm just joking. No one wants this. But I'm back and I am here to show you guys how to do the most basic full face of makeup. Like, it cannot get even more basic if you're doing a full face. If you're doing something else, then can't help you there, not yet. Wait until summer and maybe I'll do something. But sorry, I keep looking here because I've got my lovely mirror. Ooh, don't look at the rest. Yeah, I've got my mirror. Guys, I leveled up. I got a mirror. Okay, no more like of me staring deep into your eyes whilst I do my makeup. No, I'll be normal. I'll do what normal people do and use a mirror instead of my camera. And I've got so much more different makeup from the last time. Is it all better? That I'm not sure of. But it is different. And hey, I mean, you can feel free to like compare with my other videos and go, I think I like that more. Or nah, I'ma stick with the old stuff. Your choice. But first things first, let's get into the makeup. Okay, first things first, let's get into the makeup. I'm gonna teach you how to do the most basic full face of makeup ever, okay? First of all, we're taking off the nose ring because I cannot do makeup with my nose ring on. I don't like, because it's just like a piece of jewelry in my face. And like when it comes to foundation, it kind of gets in the way. I don't like that. I want to have like a continuous face of makeup, so getting rid of it. I even did a little slick back so you guys can see everything. But I did my mascara because I wanted to. But first things first, moisturizer. If your skin prep is not good, there is no point of doing the full face of makeup. You need to have good skin prep, okay? I've already done my like actual skincare for the day, but just to show you that you need to do skin prep, I'm gonna do some more moisturizer just so you get the visuals, okay? So I am not doing a crazy amount, literally just, yeah, just like 2 pea-sized amounts. I don't like how it's like there. That's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna moisturize my face because then our skin is nice and hydrated and we won't have any crusty, dusty eye looking makeup. Because the worst thing that can happen to your makeup is that you spend so much time making it look good in the morning and then it just slowly disintegrates off your face. We don't want that. It just ruins your day, you know? Imagine putting so much time and effort into something, or you might not even put that much time or effort into it, but like you look nice, and then it just slowly goes, and that's not nice. So yeah, oh my gosh, I keep seeing this like girl on my For You page. She's making me go insane because like she's Korean and like she's like, oh, how to do like Korean skincare, tok. And I'm like, okay, yes, I'll tok. I don't know what else to do now. It's like actually like become like ingrained in my head. I keep sniffling That's not nice. That's gonna ruin the makeup, but whatever. Okay, now that you've moisturized, you gotta let it sit for a little bit. And then after a little bit, we're doing even more prep. We're going in with a primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I got the jumbo size because it was so funny. I was going shopping with my mom for makeup, and like I was like, okay, let me go get a primer. I got the, you know, the regular sized one, and my mom was like, no, I don't want to come back here for a while. Get the big one. Like, okay, yes ma'am, I will get the big one. No problem with that. No problem whatsoever. So you're just gonna, you know, you don't need to like put on a lot. I just like to do like a little line there and a little line there. So it's just like that. It's like already dripping off my face. Oh my gosh. And then you just spread it all over. Ooh, my hair's like getting stuck in it. Hello. Why is it like... Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. It like became like static for a second. Like it just kept on like coming back. Please stay away. I beg. No, 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 no. Please. Please, Brittany, I beg. Okay, usually at this point, I wash my hands because I do not like the feeling of the primer on my hands. But I am not arsed to go to the bathroom to wash my hands. So I got cleansing wipes. And I think, hopefully, that will do the job. My cat is like sleeping on the bed, and every time I like touch something like crinkly, I'm scared she's gonna wake up because she's such a fatty. Like every time she hears something crinkly, she's like, wait, is that food? Is that food? It's not. Sorry to burst your bubble, sweetie. Oop. I dropped it. That's okay. I'm just gonna wipe my hands because I feel gross. Okay, now that I've cleaned my hands, now that I don't feel gross anymore, my primer should have had plenty of time to like get sticky. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation. Okay, this is when you go in with your foundation. I am using the Clinique foundation. I don't know if they have other ones. My outfit keeps annoying me because I kid you not, I literally put on this cardigan so that like nothing shows, but it keeps showing. Hashtag just like stay away, please, I beg. Anyways, we're going in with the Clinique foundation. Even better than clinical. I don't know if that's the name for it, but it's on the bottle. I actually like have no clue. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, okay, we are not gonna put it directly on our face. No, we're not doing that. What we are going to do is we're gonna put it on our hand, and we're only gonna need like one like big pump essentially. But I think my foundation's slowly running out. It doesn't look like it's running out. It looks completely full, but that's just because it's like covered at the sides. But I'm pretty sure it's slowly running out, so it might take a few more pumps just to get it. But like, yeah, that should be plenty. Just like that much. That is the max. That is all you will need. If you use more than that, it's gonna look cakey. It's gonna, oh my gosh, it's like those makeup videos where like the people just take like a full bottle of foundation and just keep like rubbing it on their face until it like blends out. Surely it's not all actually going on their face. I'm convinced they like do it, then they wash their hands, then they do it, and then they wash their hands, and they like slowly it actually just becomes like the right amount. Probably, just guessing. Okay, thought I lost my beauty blender for a second. Beauty blender, it looks ugly bugly right now, but it's okay. We're just going to like take a tap from there, just that, and then we want to just like cover as much as. I'm looking at it in this lighting. This does not look like my shade, but I promise you it is. I promise it is. This is annoying me. Stay back. I'm literally just working my way around my face, but what I will not do, okay, listen, écoutez, I will not put any foundation on my under eyes, because then if we do that and then we put concealer on top, cakey, nasty, peeling, disgusting. We don't want that. I started sounding like I lived in Philly for a second. I don't, I promise. Yeah. I'm just like taking like a dab and trying to cover as much as one side as possible, and then I try to cover as much as the other side as possible with another dab. And I am purposefully, I don't know if you can tell, I am purposefully like avoiding my under eyes so that it won't look cakey later. Cause who wants that? I mean, unless you do. You're just part of like that 1%. Feels like the peaceful quiet. Like just like when you actually start proper doing your makeup. Even when I'm doing my nose, avoiding the under eyes. We don't want to be touching that. Okay? My nose is running. It is pissing me off. And make sure to bring it down your neck. That's what it's called. Because it's gonna look weird if well, it should look weird. If it doesn't, then props to you. But if you don't bring your foundation down your neck, then when you do your contour, it's gonna look so disconnected. And what we want is like a full, like, melted, lush look. Anyways, I'm gonna wipe this off my hand because that's annoying me. That's sad. My henna is like slowly like disappearing. It's unfortunate. But hey, I mean, it lasted. I did this on Saturday. Today is, what is today? Today is Thursday. So it lasted like Saturday, Sunday, Thursday. Well, no, I'm not gonna count Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It lasted 5 days before it started disappearing. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Okay, next we're doing contour. Okay, I know that there's quite a lot of like videos out there that do concealer and then contour. I don't like that, because you know what they do immediately after? Go in with more concealer. I don't see the point of that. I think it is better to just do contour and then concealer rather than doing 2 layers of concealer. I mean, yeah, whatever floats your boat. Now I need to find it. I've just like got like this. It's so ugly. I need to get like an actual like makeup organizer. I've just got this like massive box just like filled with like all my makeup. Found it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oh my gosh, my cat woke up. Never mind, she's just moving. She sat up and I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna need to like leave the room or something to like, I don't know, go piss. No, she just got up to change positions. She's still sleeping. I swear this cat does nothing all day except sleep. I wish I could do that. I mean, I technically could, but I need to study. You know, can't be pretty and I literally have a mirror. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to using this mirror either. If you saw me getting ready for school on like any random day, or just like doing my makeup, I'm usually sat on my bedroom floor. I've got like, my cupboard has like a massive mirror. It is a mirror. My whole cupboard is a mirror. So wardrobe, I don't even know. And I literally just sit on the floor and do my makeup, and I use natural lighting. I'm obviously not using natural lighting right now. Neither am I using my massive mirror. I am using like my tiny little baby over here. But I'm so used to like when I recorded YouTube videos, just like looking dead into the camera whilst doing it. But I've got a mirror, I should use it. Okay, I'm not used to this. Okay, anyways, what I was going to say is we're putting a dot there. Did you see that little dust particle? Putting a dot there, a little dot here, a dot here, a dot on my jawline, my non-existent jawline, and another dot on the other side of my non-existent jawline. And you may be going, Olivia, what about your nose? I thought you were meant to contour your nose. We're getting to it, okay? Pause. I'm going in with this brush. I have no clue what it's called. Oh, there's actually a thing on it. It says MAC 170. I don't know if that means anything. If it does, you're welcome. If it doesn't, girl, I don't know. But what we're gonna do, I should have said, put your contour like, just like underneath your cheekbone. Like here, I don't know how to describe it. Like here is where my cheekbone is. It is like just underneath, or like basically on it. Okay, great. Glad we could agree. So I'm just going to, this is not helpful that I'm right-handed. Okay, whatever, I don't care. I am just going to take my brush and like blend it out, I guess, and into my hairline. Need to stop using the iPad as my camera. I stop using the iPad as my camera. Stop using the iPad as my mirror. I literally have one right here. Why do I keep doing this? Okay, it's okay. And then I'm going to do my jawline. No, that's not my jawline. My cheekbone. Yes? I don't even know anymore. I don't care. This part. That part of my face. And instead of just like dragging it down, we're essentially just gonna like kind of collect it and like drag it up. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see how I'm not like pulling it down the way? We don't want that, because then that kind of creates like an illusion of like our face being pulled down. I don't know how to describe it. We are just doing that. Oh yeah. Other side. I feel like you might be able to see this side easier actually. Just gonna move my mirror in a more convenient place. So I'm just like, I'm swiping up, but like, because I don't know how to describe it. I'm swiping up, but like, because my brush is like collecting the contour, because my brush is like collecting the contour, it's still moving down the way. And then like once I kind of have covered this bit, there's gonna be some excess here because obviously we're just like dragging it up there. And then I'm just gonna like blend that out into my temple. I think that's what it's called. I have no clue. And then for the jawline, there's kind of no technique for the jaw. You're just going ham, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm just gonna like I'm just going to, I guess I'm still like swiping that way, like towards the back, but I'm making sure I cover like the whole jaw, and I'm kind of pulling it down as well. Hell yeah. Do you see a difference? I don't know if you can see it. Try on this side. Low-key, I might just do like a little bit more on my cheeks. I guess that probably means I'm slowly running out, but like, it's okay. I'm just doing another dab on my cheeks. Because, I don't know, I'm just like wanting like a more defined look. I don't want like a soft look. Yeah, I feel like, okay, the contour is more obvious now. That's great. Love that. I am like weirdly like very like hot right now. Like the makeup is sweating off my face. So we're just gonna quickly like light fan because I'm kind of sweating. I don't like the fact that I'm sweating. Yeah, don't mind the massive fan. Anyways, next we're doing concealer, the thing that we've been waiting for this whole time. Okay. Next question is, where is my concealer? You're gonna need a beauty blender. I'm gonna put this back. I found it. That took like 5 years. Okay, what you're gonna need for this, we're gonna have to kind of work a bit fast here. You're gonna need your concealer, obviously. I should have said before, the contour I used was the e.l.f. bronzer and contour, just so you know. The concealer I'm going to use is the Clinique one. This goes like hand in hand with the foundation I used. I'll be using this. You're going to need a beauty blender for your concealer, and then well, I sounded like I was like gonna cry there. And then you're gonna need a setting powder, a loose one, and a little triangle puff to go with it. I will be using the Revolution translucent baking powder, and I'm using the one for all skin types because when I was picking out, I did not know which one to get, and I was too scared to get the wrong one, so I just got that one. This one, okay, I'm gonna tell you my opinion on setting powders, on loose powder specifically. I think the loose powder you get is kind of crucial to your makeup. So be sure you get a good one. This one is very good. The Huda Beauty one, and there's like, this is the dupe version of something, but I can't remember what it's the dupe of. I'll make like a little list one day, or maybe today, I don't know. This lasts really long. I should say that before I compare it with the other one. This one lasts really long and it's pretty good. I like this one more than the one I used to use before, which is the Rimmel London Match Perfection one. This is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not good for long durability, I would say. No, I take that back. It's good for long durations of time. It's just not good for like creases. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This works well with creases, like aka when you bake, when you do your under eyes and stuff. Okay, so let's now do the concealer. Now the order in which you do things is kind of important. So what I'm gonna do, I'm kind of running out. I probably should have made this video when like I actually had every single product, but whatever. This is just like another life lesson. You gotta work with what you got. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put it under my eyes first and like then the rest of my face. Okay, so I kind of forgot something. So the excess from your contour brush, we're gonna use that to make our nose contour, because we don't want it to be too harsh, but we don't want it to be non-existent. See, like, it's very subtle difference, but it is there. Yeah. Okay, now let's do the under eyes. So, concealer, okay? Listen to me very carefully. Concealer. First, we're going under the eyes. Okay. I kind of like 2016 my makeup. I like doing like a triangle kind of shape under my eyes because I feel like it just covers more, gets the job done. After we do under our eyes, we're doing like this like inner bit of our nose, like there. Okay, after that, around our little like mouth corners of our mouth corners, what the hell are mouth corners? Like big bang happening out there. My cat is looking at me in such an odd way. Okay, basically under our like cheekbone, and then right between my eyebrows, just like a little T kind of shape. And then we're going to essentially work our way around the face. So, do you want to leave? I think my cat wants to leave me. Okay, I'll let you out. Live, laugh, love. Okay. Anyways, that kind of create some trouble. Okay, we're gonna work through this kind of fast. So, under our jaw first. Under our jaw. Not where my jaw is. Under our cheekbones. Under our contour first. Same with the other side. Mouth corners of our mouth. Oh my gosh, I cannot like speak today, which is so lush. Then we're gonna do the in-betweenies of our eyebrows. And then our nose. Kind of like not getting in there. It got in there on that side. Why is it not getting in there on that side? Okay, and then we're doing our under eyes. I will now explain why we left our under eyes to last. Basically, okay, maybe I won't. This is kind of sorry, like the way I just like went silent. Focus. Must lock in. Now that we've done our concealer, oh my gosh, I almost forgot the name of it. We're going in with our powder. Which, ooh, that's like a dust cloud. Jesus. I'm going to get some, like a good amount. Triangle. Triangle. I'm just gonna pick up like a good bit. Now, what I'm going to do, very important, listen up. Beauty blender. We're gonna look kind of silly doing this. We're gonna look like with your eyes kind of up. So like my chin is down, looking up. And I'm gonna blend out again my concealer and immediately go in with my powder, and I kind of drag it down to my nose area. I'm kind of making a triangle on my face. Good job, you just baked. You're gonna do the exact same on the other side. The reason why we need to do a quick blend, Jesus, there's like a massive dust cloud. Anyways, the reason why we need to quickly blend out our concealer again before going in with powder is because obviously after we've done concealer, you know, you have creases under your eyes. Everyone has creases under their eyes. That's just kind of like how life works. I don't know. But because of said creases under the eyes, that means our concealer can get trapped underneath. Okay? So that's why we then take Beauty Blender, blend it out. We do not revert back into a position where our eye skin, or where our under eyes like start folding again. We just stay there. Blend, stay. Press it in, because then once the powder's in, it's kind of working its magic. Now we do the same on the other side. We blend, then we immediately go in with powder, and then I like take the excess and I drag it down, and boom, we just baked. We look like we're doing some shady business, but it's okay, it's just makeup. Okay, now that we're baking, this is the perfect time for you to go in with like your bronzer, your blush, anything like powdered base. This is the perfect time for all your powder based stuff. Okay? Now, I would go in with a powdered bronzer, but funny story time, this is the one I use. Oh my gosh, it's like falling apart, which is why it's I use the what the flip is this called? I use the Max Factor X Facefinity bronzer powder. Okay, it's great, it works lovely, but the lid kind of started like fumbling, which is fine if you aren't traveling. Okay, it's been fine for like the past wee while when I would carry like a very small bag of makeup, because obviously like with what I do, I make it sound like I have a job. I don't have a job. I go to a music school, which means sometimes I have to travel for concerts, and sometimes that means I have to take my makeup with me. And so I took my makeup with me, and this was for the big concert that we have every year, March. We do it in one of the big halls in Scotland. I said that with like an American accent. Whoa. And I put this in my bag because I decided to not put it in like a tightly fitted bag. I put literally everything in this box here, all of it into like one of those like pajama bags. So you can imagine how that went badly. This opened, the bronzer inside cracked and spilled and got covered everything in my bag, and it's just not good. So we're skipping bronzer for today. If you have bronzer, that's great. So proud of you. Let me tell you what to do with it. Okay, we're gonna take the bronzer. I'm just gonna use my contour brush for this. I'm gonna take your bronzer. I don't know if I can like demonstrate this because the bronzer on here is not bronzer. So I should make like a word count of like how many times I said the word bronzer. You're gonna take your bronzer, you're gonna take your brush, and basically this whole section here is where you did your contour. You're gonna put your bronzer on like the upper bit of it. So like see here, like this is like shadowy. Wait, actually this lighting works pretty well as demonstration. Okay, this bit here is kind of shadowy. We're gonna put it where the light would hit. So imagine the sun is facing on you directly. Yeah, something like that. Imagine the sun is facing on you directly. You're gonna wanna put your bronzer where the light would hit. So here, it's very more like shadowy than this bit here. We're gonna put our bronzer like there. And then, does that make a difference? I don't think so. And you're gonna do the same on the other side, just like basically kind of on your cheekbone. And that's where you would put your bronzer if you had, but I don't, which is so lame. Hashtag donate to the poor, please. Anyways, next up would be your blush, which I cannot locate. Oh, found it. You're gonna take your blush. Okay, I am using, what am I using? I'm using the Hourglass blush. It's in the shade, oh my god, I cannot speak. I am using the Hourglass blush in the shade Ambient or Luminous Blush. I actually don't know what this is called. There's like so many things at the back. I actually don't know what it's called. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can kind of see, but it's like a mix of blush and highlighter. So it creates like a very natural glow, essentially. Just gonna take a brush, little blush brush. and gather some up, and we're gonna put it just on like the upper bit of your cheek, so like here and here. Yeah, as you can tell, it's slowly dying, but it still looks gorgeous. Other side. See, that looks so lush. So very lush. Now, I have a feeling I have blush blindness. I cannot speak. I have a feeling I have blush blindness, but you know, in the camera, like front on, yes, it looks kind of harsh, but from the side it looks pretty good. So take it as you will, but I like it. So okay, now that you've done that, this has been on plenty of time, so you're gonna take a massive eye brush, and is there hair on this? No. You're gonna take a massive eye brush and you're just gonna basically dust away all the powder, especially all the excess powder. And then now that you've dusted your powder, there's gonna be some spare on the brush, so you know, because we're conscious about stuff, we're gonna take that excess and I'm just gonna kind of dab it all over my face, so that my makeup is not oily, because if it's oily, then it's gonna slowly disintegrate off your face, and we don't want that. I'm putting on a little bit more blush because the powder is so good that wherever the powder went, the blush would not like bite through it. So I'm just putting a little bit more so that it's more like blended and melted together instead of it just kind of being like a block on my face, because we don't want that. No. Oh no, we don't want that. If you don't have the blush I just used, which I'm gonna assume quite a lot of people don't, because I don't think many like blushes like that exist where it's like a blush and a highlighter in one. So if you're using a highlighter separately, which congrats, you're normal. I actually don't own a highlighter that I like or that isn't completely broken. So we're gonna be using one from this palette, Life's a Peach, that brand. I actually don't know what it's called. It's called the number 7, but I don't know what it's actually called, which is so great. But I'm gonna use the names are so stupid. I'm gonna be using their highlighter Bonita, which is like a yellowy kind of one. I would rather use a white highlighter, but you know this works. I'm just gonna use my finger because it works good, you know. Mother Nature's makeup brush, I guess, I don't know. And I'm just going to like literally just like the smallest amount, and then with like a clean finger kind of brush some away. Because the thing with highlighter is if you put on too much, sure, like right now you can't really see it, but when you go that way you can see it. Yes? Can you? Might put some more on so that I can make my point. Like, see, you can see it. You can see it. Okay? The front on, it's not that noticeable. But trust me, as soon as the highlighter is in the light, honey, it will be noticeable. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this side of my face too. Just like a little bit of glitter. And then dust it off with a clean one. And I'm gonna wipe my hands because I am grossed out. As much as I love makeup, I don't like getting it on all my stuff, but that does not stop it somehow. If you know me IRL, you will see the amount of stuff that is just covered in makeup. Not because I don't like do my makeup bad or like whatever, or like my setting spray isn't good. It's just there and I can't get rid of it for some reason. I've got this one white jacket where like there was this time period where I had like a runny nose, and so I just kept on like, it's kind of gross, but I kind of just kept on like wiping my nose with my sleeve. The amount of makeup that got on there, Jesus, it was not good. It was not good whatsoever. Anyways, next, this is optional. You don't have to do this. If you don't want to do eyeshadow, then I would just skip to the next step. But if you are gonna do eyeshadow, let me tell you what to do for the most basic full face of makeup in the world. So I should probably say, I am using, don't mind how crusty my palette looks. She's been through war. I am using the Sultry palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And what I am going to do is, I have like a little, I think this is for your eyebrows, but hey, a brush is a brush and I will use it as I find fit. I'm just gonna quickly brush out my eyebrows because, you know, they're kind of looking a little funky. Boom, that gives it some shape. I might, is it just me or does my eyebrows look light? Pause. I'm going to just like, does that make a difference? I actually cannot even tell. Okay, that did not make a difference. I guess my brows are just like thinning, but it's okay. You know, there's always things that can help that. Like, I don't know, rosemary oil or something. I think. I don't know, I'll look into that. But what you're gonna do is I'm gonna take like a dark brown. Basically just like take a shade of brown that's like much darker than your skin tone, but not like crazy dark, or not like crazy darker than your skin tone. Okay, we don't want to, I don't know how to describe it. When you put it on and blend it out, it should look mildly kind of natural. Like, you know how when people cry a lot, they just like have like a natural like discoloration near their eyes? That's the vibe. We want to look like we cry a lot, but in like a cunty way. I don't know how to describe it. So I'm just, okay, I should probably show. I am just using this shade here. It's called Dystopian, and I am taking a little bit, but because I'm scared, I'm going to just take my palm and kind of brush some off onto there. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show on this side because that makes more sense, to me, I'm gonna take my brush, which is, I don't know if you can see that, it's like an angled brush, and I'm just going to kind of go at the corner of my eye. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can. I might just like, ooh. Okay. Corner of my eye. This is annoying me. You're just gonna see like everything. I don't care anymore. Oh, it's just my AirPods. It's okay. Okay, so you're gonna go corner of your eye and just like drag it out, essentially. That's it. And if you want, you can build on it, which I am going to do. I am going to kind of like, we just dragged it out, I'm gonna drag it in and kind of make like a kind of cat eye kind of shape, like a little wing, essentially. Y'all see that? Am I going crazy, or do y'all see that? I hope that makes sense. I actually have no clue. I feel like I'm doing a really bad job at explaining this, but it's okay. This time I'm not gonna be a scaredy cat and wipe it off. I'm just going to go straight into it. So again, angle brush. I'm gonna continue doing this side because I want to make it just like a little bit more prominent. See that? Like a little, just like a mini little cat eye, which is so lovely. And then what you're gonna do, unless you like that, which if you like that, that's great, but if you want it to look just a little bit more natural, I'm just gonna take my finger and drag it out. Just dust it away, just a little bit. Ooh, and it's just like a very light contouring of your eye. Nothing crazy, nothing insane, but very mild contouring of your eye. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, obviously. Don't want to be walking around with like wonky eyes. Nah, I kind of do that anyways. I think my eyes are like naturally wonky. That's okay. It's okay if your eyes are naturally wonky. I kind of feel like everyone's is. I don't think I've ever came across anyone who has exactly the same eye shape on each side. Just gonna do the same on the other side. Just like drag it out. And then I'm gonna drag it in. And then I'm going to pull. That just makes like a little wing shape, which is so cute. Have you guys seen, I keep like referencing TikTok. I sound like such an iPad kid, but like, have you guys seen heard the sound where it's like, oh, so cute, so cute. I keep saying that. Yeah, anyways, next we're going to set it all in, or actually pause. No we're not. This is the point where you would then do your mascara. I have already done my mascara before this video began because I felt like it. I don't have to explain myself to you. Just joking. I did my mascara at the start because I did not want to be like bare face. Because I don't know, just don't wanna. I like lashes. I like doing my lashes. If there's ever a day where I have to come into school or like anywhere with with no makeup, no face makeup, I will still be doing mascara because I just love makeup. I feel like people think like oh, you must love makeup so much because you hate your face. No, I just like it. Is that such a crime? I sure hope not. Anyways, the mascara I used for my eyes this time is the Rimmel London Scandalize Wow Wing. Oh, it's holographic. It's rainbow. I like that. I like it a lot. But yeah, this is what I use today. Some more mascaras I recommend because I like them and I think they're pretty good is, I'm just like, y'all must be like, why is she carrying so much of her old makeup with her? Just throw it in the bin. It's because it's done, but it's not completely done. Okay, like I can still use it, just not for like a full lash, just like maybe my bottom lashes only. You know, you never know when you're gonna run out. Always gotta have backups just in case. I sound so stupid, but another good one is the what are you called, the Maybelline Colossal one. This is pretty good, especially for like a full wing, because you'll see, will you see? Yeah, you'll see from the shape of the wand, it's like curved, so it like really, I'll just show, it really covers like the whole lash. And this is good for like volume, so if you want volume, this is pretty good. If you want volume and length, like a lot of length, then the Sky High is pretty good as well. Also Maybelline. These are not all Maybelline. The Maybelline Sky High is pretty good for that. And if you just want length, because I know that there are some people out there who just want length, like spider lashes or whatever. If you just want that, then the L'Oreal Telescopic is for you, which I also find pretty good. I got the extremely black ones because I just like a really prominent lash. I'm gonna use some of this as well, actually. Let me see if I can make these bad boys any longer. No, I think my lashes are too dried up to actually like work. No. It's okay. They still look good. But yeah, this was the point where you do your mascara now. Okay? And you're going to do it so carefully. Okay, so I actually forgot whatever I just said right now because my iPad ran out of storage. I don't know how. I literally deleted like 3 apps before recording, so I don't know how I could have ran out of storage, but I did, so that's kind of annoying. But anyways, we have done everything that you would need to do for a full face. So now the final step is, after your mascara has dried, the final step is setting spray, which I am going to get. This is really good. You're going to feel crunchy, but it's good. I should probably say what it is. The L'Oreal Infallible. This. You've seen it. I know you have. This, really good. I will say, it's like hairspray. You spray it, it kind of got intoxicating kind of fumes. But it dries up really quickly. It lasts for a really long time. And you'll just feel a little crunchy after initially putting it on. But if you don't want to feel crunchy, then another lovely option I recommend to you is this very, very finished bottle of the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Now, this is good for dewy makeup. I don't really do dewy. I want to, I really want to, but I feel like I just look greasy every time I do it, which is why I don't really do it. I quite like my matte makeup. Sorry. But I know quite a lot of people that watch my videos like a more natural look, and to me natural is dewy makeup. So this pretty good. It lasts for a long time, but it doesn't last as long as this. So it just depends on your preference. I think they've made a dewy version of this. I can't remember. I'm gonna go check. I don't want to spread false information. I'm going to go check my lovely phone, which, by the way, look at this phone case. That's so cute. My brother got it for my birthday, which was like 3-4 months ago, but I still haven't posted about it on my Instagram, which I will get to. There is no dewy version. I lied. I'm sorry. But I feel like there is another version. Maybe this one has a matte version. So I was right. Oh, well, I was wrong, but I was right. If that makes sense. This one only has a matte finish. Well, it's not really matte, but it's just like a natural finish. So basically what you see right now, this is what my makeup will look like after putting this on. It'll just look the same. No like dramatic effect. It will definitely like melt all the makeup together, but no like dramatic effect. This, however, will make your makeup have a dewy finish. Even if you used all like matte based products, this will make it a dewy finish. However, if you're wanting to use e.l.f., because I know this is better for like the sensitive skin girlies, if you're wanting to use e.l.f. but you don't want a dewy finish, they do have a matte version of this, which I don't know if it's good because I've never used it before. But I saw a picture of it and I remembered that my cousin has it. So I don't know, might ask her about it and see if it's good. But I don't know if she'll know because she doesn't really do makeup that often. So it is what it is. But now we do setting spray. I'm gonna go with this. And because of the fumes, I'm gonna take my massive lemon fan, which is so cute. I got this at like, where did I get this? I think I got it at Home Bargains. I could be very wrong. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna hold it in my other hand. So it's like that. So I can like essentially like fan away all the fumes because I respectfully don't want to be sniffing all that. Probably could get like high off of it. That's how intoxicating it is. Anyways, are you so ready? I'm not. Yay. So I'm just gonna, I feel like setting spray is a very scary experience for everyone. Just close your eyes and you would have done it. Okay, let's finally do our setting spray after I've like talked about it for like 5 billion yonks. Fan, ready, setting spray, ready. Close my eyes. It is so intoxicating, but it is so good. Beauty is pain, I guess. I don't know. My eyebrows feel crunchy, but it's okay because I know this makeup gonna last like 5 million yonks, so that's okay. And cause it's so fast drying, we need to wait for it to dry, but it's so fast drying, I'm just gonna get my pressed powder. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder, the pressed one, the matte one. I don't know if there's a dewy one. I don't think so, but it says matte and poreless, so I thought I'd just specify. I just used the sponge thing that it comes with, because I was not bothered to buy my own one. Is that such a crime? I sure hope not. Anyways, taking this, just gonna dig a little bit on there, you can see it. No, you can't, but whatever. And I'm just going to do my under eyes, drag it down to my nose. Basically, the area that is most prone to like disintegrating, if it were to disintegrate, but it's not gonna, because you followed my makeup advice. Oh, yes. Yes. I'll just do the same on the other side. Gotta take a little bit more. And I like to put it like over like my upper lip, because I feel like it kind of brightens it a little bit. Because I can't lie, low-key got like hyperpigmentation there or whatever, but it's okay. I think almost literally everyone in the world does. Just something you gotta live with. And now would be a really good time to put on some bronzer. I really want bronzer right now, but I don't have any. So I'm just going to take this and I'm gonna go in at my forehead again, because she's looking a little pale. And I'm going back in on my nose. I'm just using the excess from the brush. I'm not like applying anything new. We don't need any more, really. And that is, no it's not. I was gonna say, and that is your makeup done. That is the base of your makeup done, but there is always more. There is always so much more you can do. It's kind of concerning. But anyways, I'm trying to find a good mascara to use. I know I have like 10, but like I want to use I'm gonna use the Colossal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my bottom lashes now. There are some people that don't like to do their bottom lashes, and I fully support that decision, because this does not look bad. This looks good. I like the look of it. I just like having my bottom lashes, because I feel like I don't know how to describe it. I feel like bottom lashes look good in certain lightings. Pronounce your T's, Olivia. Yeah, I feel like no bottom lashes look good sometimes, but there are some times where it does not look good, and I don't like taking that risk, so I'm just gonna do my bottom lashes because I like having lashes. I feel like really like my eyes. I like making them pop, so yeah. I'm just going to do my bottom lashes. If there's anything on here, this might actually be like done. Ooh, I think she might be done. Oh, we might actually throw this in the bin. There is nothing coming out of there. Wow, wowie. Okay, we're going with Sky High instead. Oh, it's kind of scary when I'm doing my bottom lashes, but it's worth it. I'm not doing every single lash on my bottom lashes. I am kind of just doing like the outer half, so that my eyes kind of expand, or have like, no one's thinking about it, but I think about it, so that my eyes have like a more outer look and they look bigger rather than they look droopy. Because if I made really long, like doll lashes almost, they're gonna look droopy. And then I do the same on the other side. But I'm gonna need some more. Yeah. That's my bottom lashes. Yeah. Yep. And Now, why did I say it like that? And now we do our lips. I'm gonna put my nose ring in real quick actually. I don't like the fact that I've had it out for like much longer than usual. Because I'm gonna be so honest, my makeup takes me like 20 minutes, 25, 30 if I'm doing extra. But because I've been yapping so much, like usually I just like listen to music whilst I do. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing, I just missed that. Okay, usually when I do my makeup I'm listening to music. Obviously I'm not listening to music today, so basically just like the speed of how I talk is the speed that I will go at. And obviously I've been talking, or maybe I've been talking too much and not doing enough whilst I've been talking, so therefore my makeup has taken me much longer than it should have, which is fine, but it is not the best. Anyways, now I'll be doing my lips, and I'm gonna be so honest, the way you do your lips is your own vibe. Like, there is no limits to what you can do regarding your lips. For today's video, I am going to do the most simplest thing in the world. I am literally just going to take, I got a lip balm, got the e.l.f. I have the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in the shade Strawberry Shortcake. And I am going to put a lipstick underneath if I can find a nice one. What do you look like? I feel like that's gonna look quite orangey. Now I'm being I like matching my lips to the blush. Unless I'm doing kind of a more dramatic look, then the lips are going to be completely different from the blush. But for today, I want something pinky. Now this has a kind of orangey vibe to it, so I need something like very pink to balance it out. And I do have a pink lipstick, I just don't know where it's gone. Okay, well, it's not in here. I cannot find it, which means it's probably in a handbag of sorts or chilling beside my like bed or something, I don't know. So in the meantime, I'm going to use this glossier lipstick. I would call it a lipstick because it dries up. It's like matte, but I don't know, I guess like a matte lip tint. It might be that, I'm not too sure. It's like, it's kind of orangey, I can't lie, but I'm just gonna do like a little tinge of it. That's it. Oh, well, not that's it, but like that's as much as I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. There is a lip liner that I would use for if I were doing a little bit more dramatic look, but it's in the car, and the car has gone off to like Tesco or something because my parents are shopping right now, so kind of can't access it, but it's okay. And then on top I'm just gonna go in with the oh my gosh, am I gonna say this again? Yes, I am. With the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in the shade Strawberry Shortcake. I'm just gonna put that on top for a little bit of a gloss. Because I have a preference of like matte makeup, glossy lip. I feel like that's a very good combo. You are free to disagree if you want. Everyone has their own preferences when it comes to makeup, but I like this, and I think I look nice. And that's you done. I don't think there's any more like steps I can throw in there. That is you done, complete. You look lovely. if you don't look lovely, you didn't hear this, you didn't learn your makeup from me. But because you've been watching this video and doing your makeup along with me, I'm sure you look so good. Yes! Yes! Y'all look stunning. Just like me. I'm gonna go jump off a cliff real quick. Hashtag BRB. I think I've like kind of cringed myself out to the max. I bet you, like, if I was doing this and there was someone else in the room, like if I was like actually giving someone else a step-by-step tutorial in person, I would be like holding back the reins on like how I've been acting. But because it's just me, there is no one to tell me no. There is no one to say, Olivia, what the hell are you doing? Olivia, stop. That's no. That's just cringe. Because there's no one to say anything. I'm doing my own thing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Let me know what you want. Because I'm going to be so honest. I don't know what to do. I remember last year I like was so determined to do this whole YouTuber thing, and I had wrote like a list in a book somewhere, like a notebook somewhere, of, like all the potential videos I could record or like the ideas I could do. And I just like, every time I would look at it, I'd just be like, meh, I'm gonna do my own thing. I don't really like any of these ideas anymore, even though they were trending or whatever, like they were popular. But I just didn't wanna. I don't know. But if you have anything that you would want, because obviously the only reason I did this was because some people, maybe just one person, asked me to make this. And whether they'll see it or not, I don't know. But they probably will. Because, like, she was like, hey, can you, like, make a video on, like, how to do makeup? Like, a full face of makeup for beginners. Because she's about to go off to college. Or uni. I don't care. She's about to leave school. Which means, you know, I won't be there all the time to criticize her makeup and say, you look disgusting. So, yeah. That's the makeup. That's me done. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, my beautifuls. I love yous. Mwah, mwah, mwah.